Now, I will say, if you're going to learn how to 3-tick jerk, I would highly recommend the pestle and mortar and not the knife log. You make that mistake once and one time only. Yeah, I don't know. In the past, like last year, though, like it was... What the... Okay, right as I got 62 thieving, this messenger popped up, and the timing was weird. Can't lie, I kind of thought there was some Rocky action going on or something. Wait! Is this in relation to the Curse of Arrav? That's actually nuts. Okay, if assuming this note is related to the Curse of Arrav, the literal game tick that I got the requirements done, she gave me the message. That's kind of crazy, actually. Ugh. My crystal's at 3 seconds. Oh, no. What the fuck? When the screen shakes, step away from him to avoid taking damage. Yeah, I should probably read that shit before I start fighting stuff. What the fuck, dude? Oh my god. See, I mean, when the screen shook, I did move before, but I didn't run away. Ah, I see. He drained my stats. Oh, here, get it. Get it. Oh! Gaming. KO him with that? No, that would have been so sick. Oh, so close. Here comes the big XP. I'm excited. Pause. 40,000 mining, thieving, and agility XP for really what was like a
big, nice man.
Half an hour quest. Thank you, thank you. That gets us an agility level and about halfway to another agility level. And it gets us a thieving level and just about another thieving level. So, perfect. So, moving forward, let's take a look at the requirements for while Guthix sleeps. A Tale of Two Cats, that's easy. 72 thieving, that is the big one. 66 agility, that won't take too long. 62 hunter, also not bad. I've taken a look at the wiki, and there is one quest I can do for a little bit of thieving XP, and that is the Slug Menace. So, you know what? Let's go do it. Alright, relatively quick and easy quest. It does not give very much thieving XP, but you know what? Any quest that it can give me some XP, you may as well do it. You know, it's better than nothing, and I'm going to want to get quest cape anyway. So, there's the Slug Menace completed for 3,500 crafting, rune crafting, and thieving, and we can also get Proselyte now, which is pretty good for Burst Slayer. Well, I'll use Blue Moon now, I guess, but whatever. Now, as bizarre as it may sound to most people, I really don't hate blackjacking. I don't think it's nearly as bad as many people make it out to be, but at the recommendation of my chat, I was a good sport and I did try the stealing artifacts method on Zaya, and it was okay. It was alright. The thing about it that I didn't like was the fact that I needed to use either energy potions or stamina potions. That was an immediate, you know, discredit for me. And otherwise, I mean, it was okay as long as you didn't mess up. But the problem was, I was relatively new to it, so occasionally I did mess up. It really fucked up my XP per hour, and yeah, one thing led to another, and I went back to blackjacking. Alrighty, there we go. There is 72 thieving. I'm gonna be honest, blackjacking is fucking crazy. Look at this, look at my XP tracker. Over the last, like, 2+ hours, I've averaged over 200k XP per hour. 200k XP per hour at my level is criminal. It is so stupidly good. People talking about, oh, blackjacking. 200k an hour, man. Suck it up. That's crazy. With thieving completed, our next objective is going to be to get 62 hunter. So I reckon I'm going to do some hunter rumors. I don't know that rumors are very efficient at my level, but, you know, fuck it, why not, right? Aw, look at that XP drop. That's so good. The very next day after I got 72 thieving, Roidie is doing the exact same thing for the exact same reason. he is also knocking out the requirements for while Guthix sleeps.
As the quest comes to an end and the streamer is still alive. That's WGS. Done, diddly done. Oh, look at it all. Look at the rewards. But that also means that TDs are now on the menu. That was the big focal point of today, was that quest. But now what we're going to go do is like 8 or 9 rounds of Turiel into a Curadel task. Sad. Sad. This account will never have even talked to Duradel, just Curadel.
And an update on what the other farmers are doing. This was a Sunday, so there was no Faux live stream, but Curtis is still grinding away on the Slayer. As you can see, he's getting pretty close to 69. He's even killing Dust Devils already. He's cruising through the levels. And now that we have well over 10,000 Caramboans in the group storage, Denise is focusing on getting a bunch of quests done and working on her combat stats, so that hopefully in the near future, she can start joining us for some group content. So, Roidie and Faux both have While Guthix Sleeps done, and it looks like Faux is going to be the first one to get into some Tormented Demons.
Greater Demons! 202 Greater Demons.
Oh,
holy.
Oh.
It's time.
Surely.
Let's go, baby! Yeah, that's one, dude. I knew it was going to be a Burning Claw first, man. That's the one, dude. That's the one. Everyone's on to see it as well. Damn, I can't surprise any of them with it now. Alright, so we get another one of those. It's good. We get a Tormented Synapse. It's good. Great.
You got assigned to 202 Greater Demons, and that's at 152. So, 50 KC, we got a drop already. I would say Tormented Demons are off to a great start for the Farmers V3.
Got free things from the gay guy Starbucks dude that was behind the counter when I went to Starbucks last week. Because someone didn't pick up their food, and he was like, "Hey, Paul, would you like some free food?" Well, yes, sir, I would.
He thought you were
giving your name prior to this, right?
Bro.
Hey, Paul.
He thought you were handsome. Let's go. We take free perks.
We take those, man. That is. I felt 3 hairs grow.
What the fuck?
Oh, answer the question. You had given him your name before this, yes? He didn't just say like, "Oh, hey, Paul."
Well, they ask you for your name. You know, I was waiting for my drink order, so they asked me my name for my drink order.
So it was written on the cup.
It was written on the cup.
Can you write Darth Vader on there?
was there a heart on the cup by chance?
There was a smiley face.
That'll
was
do.
a smiley face.
That'll do.
Yeah.
That'll do.
You're in.
Literally ran into by a viewer there. And he's like, "Hey, Faux." I'm like, fuck.
Oh,
Wow.
Man. Cover's blown.
He said he used my league guide though, so you know, extra points.
Was he wearing the pink
pink
skirt there at the
He was
event?
not
Mr
wearing
Mammal.
the pink skirt.
Think alike.
No.
I need
So
more.
when's that there, Huey?
I called it. I'm about
Ready whenever, brother.
I'm just finishing up my herb run and I'm ready to.
I am also ready. What say you, Faux?
I'm ready.
Excellent. This is so funny. I'm like setting up my inventory to do a hunter rumor, and I said, now, before I leave the bank, they're gonna say it's Huey time, and boom, here we go. Hey, better now than before I actually headed out, so I'll take it.
True.
What kind of bozo would prep a full inventory for their next to-do and then get circumvented by this plan?
You know what? I'm partially to blame, okay? Perhaps the way that I clipped it made it look worse. The YouTube viewers are just not always gonna get the in-between-the-lines stuff, the required context, so I'm partially to blame, surely.
Or the omission
again.
of where he, like, 5 minutes later said, "Oh, if I'd known you were doing that, I would have given it to you right away. Sorry."
The
too
one
late. They
liner
already
that I
commented.
just didn't put in. Just, thanks,
Yet
Jordan.
again.
Thanks.
It is again Mr. Mammal's fault.
Yep.
You have a problem in your life? Just blame Mr. Mammal.
Listen, we've established this since V1. At the end of the day, it all comes back to Jordan. Some way, somehow, it's always me.
That's actually right, because you didn't tell me that I misclicked my prayer on Tecton that one time.
That's true. I should have been looking out for you.
I'm still over here on Dig.
On what?
There was once a very popular platform called Dig.
Oh, I love Dick.
Oh, God damn.
I thought it was like a treasure hunt app or something.
I legit thought he just said, like, actually said dick. I was like, whoa, well,
Oh,
get
fair
me on
enough.
that.
Yeah. Very progressive of you, Roidie. Good for you.
Used to spend hours on the internet looking at Dig.
Can you imagine being a buffalo and you have to just carry the cash of a millionaire named Mr Mammal?
But like, what if that's what the buffalo's into? You know what I mean? Like that's like his life's purpose. You know, carry stuff, moo every now and then, call it a day.
How do you know what a buffalo's into?
I am a mammal.
The Oregon Trail.
Oh, that's like a super old game, right? I don't know.
It is.
I remember the Oregon Trail in person.
In person? What?
Jordan, you can explain it. I'm not going to.
Well, you see, the Oregon Trail is when the United States of America, before it was called that, was founded, right? They had to settle the West, and so families would go on an expedition, and it was hard, and a lot of them died. And then they made a video game of you doing that, but it's a really old game. And so Paul was like, I was there in person because he was beating you to the punch of calling himself old. Because, get it, it happened like 300 years ago.
Quite literally the best explanation you could have given.
I think I just mansplained super hard, but, you know, yeah.
That was impressive.
It worked.
Yeah, that was like super like TLDR. My attention span didn't go brr, so you did a great job.
Good. It's like, I kick into YouTube guide mode, I think, you know?
Yeah. It's like Oregon Trail for Dummies.
That's probably a book.
I got it.
I bet they sell that.
I can see it now. Mr. Mammal shorts on a new YouTube explaining the history of America.
I like how, like, at the first half of that explanation, you had a, accent going on, and you lost it as you went on.
Did I?
It's like America progressed.
Yeah.
I think sometimes I randomly do have an accent. I have no clue why.
You see the Oregon Trail. I said the Oregon Trail, boy.
I see. No, I'm really bad about like sponging other people's accents. When I was in the UK, I without even thinking about it, I think I like went up to order food and I said, "You all right?" And Robin went, "Jordan, you're not British." And I'm like, "Fuck, why did I say that? Like, I don't say that." Like, holy shit.
That's fantastic.
I do find myself saying shit like, "Oh yeah, we're just gonna take the lift." Like by the time I'm about to leave.
Yep. I think I dropped a cheers once. I'm like, I don't fucking say cheers. Why did I say that?
Yep.
What even are these little guys? Are they dwarves? Are they like Imkando dwarves? Are they some third type of dwarf? Are they just little people?
You can't say dwarf or little people on RuneScape.
What is that actor guy gonna get mad at me? And then proceed to do exactly what he criticizes me for doing?
Which one?
It's
The
coming
dwarf?
to fuck you up. Better lock your doors tonight, son.
Famous guy.
Lock your dwarf tonight.
No, lock your door. I said dwarf.
Peter Dinklage.
My chat has officially dubbed them Varla midgets, which is probably the most offensive option yet.
Christ.
Brett could have said anything else.
I mean, they're all wearing skirts, so they're like kind of RuneScape Scottish dwarfs, but Valamore style.
But have you guys actually seen a tool leprechaun at Syphilis Lafortis, like the her patch?
Civitas.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck I'm around. Syphilis rolls off the tongue better. Anyway, he looks swaggy as fuck.
Wait.
He looks so good.
Oh.
What?
Does syphilis
Syphilis
affect
rolls
your
off the
tongue? I don't know how that one works.
Me neither. I don't get it. I'm sorry. That
Yeah, I
really
don't
flew over
know.
my head.
We should not be on this world. This is U.S. West. We should change.
Yeah, I don't know whose idea this was.
Let's go to Roidie.
354.
The
Let's go dib.
Spaniards show up to Varlamore, call that
is Roidie
Syphilis
on one?
Ila Fortis.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
we'll go Roidos.
I'm on 474 East Coast.
We are coming.
Well, I just joined this world because Mr. Mammal's on it, so I'm gonna blame Mr. Mammal.
Once again, we know whose fault it is. Honestly, very exciting. This is the first bit of group PVM where we've got all 5 farmers together. Huey is really easy with the full Blood Moon armor. In fact, I think it's best in slot for the tail, no matter what. Like, even if you had full Torva and a Scythe, you still use Blood Moon for the tail phase. And then Denise is using the Twin Flame Staff and Earth spells, which Huey is weak to. So the farmers are all together, baby. Oh, do you reckon the wand is worse than the Twin Flame?
Whoa!
Wow.
51 Limpert reps.
That's so
Oh my
many
God.
Limports.
Dude, that's
Holy
really good.
Oh,
Jesus,
nice.
I always forgot to drop that many.
Hell
My
yeah.
God.
Interesting.
Hard clue scroll.
Oh, grats.
8 Eddie play bodies.
So clue scroll, you'll have to accept just having one or leave the instance and drop.
It's a collection, like.
Okay.
Ooh.
Soiled it.
Pages. Now we just need the book.
It's a cool thing to see in the same CC.
Yeah, that's a lot. Holy shit. 76?
You guys will be fine at kill without me, no?
Yeah, we'll manage. I mean, it's gonna be tough, but we'll manage.
Oh, thank you for saying that. Now I feel a lot better.
If I said exactly that, YouTube would have cooked me.
Wow, that's so sarcastic, Faux. Think you're fucking funny?
Yeah, but you say it with a certain tone in your voice. Mammal genuinely means it. You're like, you know what, Denise? We'll manage. And I'm like, okay. That's like your dad. You're like going to this party you know you're not supposed to go to. And your dad's like, well, have fun. You know?
I'm disappointed.
Yes.
Mine just said, if you get anybody pregnant, I'll kill you.
Naturally, I never heard anything of the sort. In fact, if I heard anything, it would have been, wait, you're talking to girls? Good for you, Oli. What happened?
Please go out anytime you want. Come
Well,
on.
we're begging you, really. The only thing that ever gets me about your guys' interactions is, like, Denise will ask a question, and Paul will answer her, and then say her name. And for me, if Robin says Jordan, I'm like, oh, I'm in big fucking trouble. Like, if somebody actually says my name, I'm like, oh shit, what did I do?
But that's because you're in a relationship. Like, Anne
I mean,
doesn't
yeah.
call me Paul, she calls me Babe.
Right,
Right.
right. Contextual.
I'm not dating Denise, so it's okay for me to say Denise.
That's fair. Yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah.
If Curtis says Denise, I feel exactly the same way.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
He does that sometimes
I mean,
on call
I'll
here
call
because
you-
it's like weird. Otherwise.
Yeah, I mean, I'll call you Denise on call for sure.
And even then I'm like,
If Robin calls me Jordan by name, I know I'm in trouble. If I say Robin by name, I'm in trouble again. She's like, what the fuck do you call me?
the fuck you say to me, little shit?
Literally. Coming from the 4'11" woman. Like, sorry, ma'am.
When she calls you by your given name, Jortholomew.
Fucking imagine.
Jordothy.
I'm sure I've said this before, but if it were up to my mom, I would have been named Rhett. R-H-E-T-T.
What?
What?
Country as fuck. That's how I feel about Curtis almost doing MM. I'm looking at my crafting level, I'm like, god damn it. I gotta blow!
Put in a bunch of
You're
seaweed for
short.
you last night, like 1,200.
Oh, thank you. Much appreciated.
Oh,
I got like 1400 or something as well.
I'm not rushing Monkey Madness 2 for the Zenites. It's so I can finally use my chins, mate.
Oh, fair
Been
enough.
staring at me.
Yeah.
That's gonna be huge.
I will never forget that one night that we woke up in like 2 a.m. and Curtis looks at me, he's like, Jordan just died. I'm like, what the fuck?
What?
Yeah.
Or was it because of the enhance? Wasn't it?
No, that was the last death, like the Hydra one. We were also in the middle of the night rest.
Ah, shit.
We would like have you on the TV a lot, like when we go to sleep, just like have some background noise in it.
Yeah.
Curtis like, Jordan just died. I like look at him like, ah, fuck, you're joking. I look at your icon on the TV, like squinting, you know, like half awake. I'm like, nah.
He didn't.
He fucking didn't.
I remember Farmers V1. I wasn't really sleeping much. I was too excited to sleep for like the first week, right? So I would wake up in the middle of the night. I was only sleeping like 4 hours a night anyways, and then getting back on stream. But I'd wake up, you know, couldn't sleep straight. So I'd log onto mobile, reset my aggro at swamp crabs, because I was AFK training range to 70, and then go back to sleep. So it gives me like a 12-minute AFK, basically. And I did that one morning, and saw 4 out of 5, and I was like, ah, fuck. And I convinced myself that I died at swamp crabs. I'm sitting there at the swamp crabs. I convinced myself that I somehow died at swamp crabs.
What did I do? No.
Because it's like 2 a.m. And that was the Monkey Madness death.
And then in V2, you know, so the other day somebody was asking me like, hey, is this the furthest in you guys have made it? And so we went and looked at my YouTube videos, and in Farmers V2, it was like 2 months in for the first death, and it didn't feel that long to me at all. Like when I'm thinking about it, you know.
Yeah, we were deep.
And then
Yeah, because Roidie and I were at CG when it happened.
Yeah, we were always on about like, oh, when's the first death gonna be? We're never gonna die, and then it just kind of trickled.
Yeah.
And the first few deaths were just trickle deaths.
yeah, one after the other.
Well, we didn't even know what happened for the first few minutes of the nose peg death. It just showed that Denise had died, and I was like,
what happened?
What happened?
Yeah, that was like so funny because like every time I die, it shows a screenshot in my Discord, right? So the first thing I did is immediately go to my Discord, delete the evidence, so no one would know. And instead, it's already grabbed the fucking screenshot and sent it to Paul, and I was like, fuck! It was like, you know, in the middle of the night, if you had like your Nintendo DS still running, like underneath your sheets, and your parents would come in the room, you'd like put yourself down, and she's like, no, I'm not doing it, I'm sleeping.
I used to do that, but stay in the PC room and hide in the corner of the room. Turn off the screens.
I got like early RuneScape days, like 2003, 2004. I got grounded, wasn't allowed to use the computer, but I convinced my mom that I needed to write a research paper, right? So I like wrote this like half paper, like 2 paragraphs or something, page 1, and then downloaded this program called WinHide. So I could hold down the Win key and press the letter M, and it would remove the RuneScape, like the Swift Switch client from my taskbar. And like from the little, you know, bottom right little, you know, icon, whatever the things. So if she came up, it like didn't look like anything was open. And when she'd leave, I'd win him again and it'd like restore it. So I was actually just like, she never figured out that for like 3 days straight, I had a half-written paper that did not move because I was just playing RuneScape the entire time.
That's great.
That's the hustle.
Like 5-head stretch right there.
That was something that my older brother taught me. The next thing he taught me was how to auto-click, and then I got banned 30 minutes later.
The only thing I ever remember my older brother teaching me about computers was how to use the incognito tab, and I'll just leave that one alone otherwise.
We've heard this one.
Right.
Because he didn't want to go look up the history and see boobs and bra.
Okay, literally he.
That was his history based on
No,
the story.
literally, yeah. So I wasn't very old. I don't remember how young exactly, but my brother was like, I was on the computer playing RuneScape or whatever. And at the time, my brother was old enough to have his own PC that he built. And so the family PC, quote unquote, was effectively mine. Because my parents are old and they weren't using it. And he just really quick, he was like, oh, I gotta look something up quick. And he goes in the browser, and I do not recall what, like, he was going to look up, but, like, the Google thing auto-filled, like, big boobs woman, and he was like, okay, he's like, we're not doing this ever again. I'm showing you how to use an incognito tab right now, dude. He's like, I don't want to see that shit ever again.
Big boobs,
Honestly,
man.
respect, brother.
It is what it is.
Well, you know, at least it wasn't 2 girls, 1 cup. That would have been way more concerning.
Would you believe me if I had a story about that one too? Oh my god.
Yes.
My brother is 4 years older than me, and honestly, I was always cool with his friends. They'd let me like hang out with them or whatever. And at his 13th birthday party, that was all the rage. I was 9 when I saw that. 9! That's way too fucking young, dude.
That is fucking traumatizing.
That's awful.
Yeah, I was like 18, 19.
Yeah, and it still was awful, you know? 9. Ooh.
I've actually never seen it.
That's good.
Keep
And I'm
it
very
that way.
proud of myself.
Keep it that way.
You know what's way worse? I have seen the One Man, One Glass.
Oh.
That was way worse.
I actually have not
honestly.
seen that, and I will keep
Oh,
it
don't.
away.
Oh, God.
Why are we talking about like they're movies? Come on. LMS practice round the other day prior to the 2v2 PvP, and I won the game. And somebody I fought was like, "Damn, Mammal, you're good."
What?
I had that the other day as well. I was doing LMS and someone was like, hey, Mammal, love the series. I was like, yeah, don't worry, Mammal, I won the fight there.
Let's go. You did me good. Dude, the click box on this
Jordan.
one is weird. Yo.
Bro. How much more, sorry. Just wasting yo, so like, I don't know.
My bad.
No, it's fine. It's fine. You're good. You're good. But anyway, how much sand do you still need?
You know, I've not done the math. I would guess probably another 30 to 40k, but I should recalculate. Not sure.
Right. Because I've been
And
thinking,
that's
you
to
know.
what?
That's to
93.
what? That's a good question.
93.
No, you surely won't need that much. We'll have plenty of stuff between now and then.
You reckon so? Like making staves and such, or?
I mean, we're not going to push past 70 with the rest of us, so anything we get in the way of uncut gems or hides or anything is all yours.
So,
Only when we do Song of the Owls, we'll need 78 for the armor, though. Unless we get other people to make it.
True.
Is that even possible, though? I don't know. Probably not.
No.
I think it is for the bow. Not for the armor, though.
Yeah, bow you can trade on, like, when it's empty, but not the armor. It's just seeds. Well, the other thing is, don't you need 86 for Rancor? I think, don't you have to make the Rancor yourself?
Yes. So we'll need at least
Well,
81.
Rancor's tradable, so if somebody can make it on the team.
That means man would have to get all 5, though.
Yeah, because you can't trade the Fang to
Oh,
me, is
yeah,
the
yeah.
problem. Which, hey, you know, if I'm the Araxor guy, we'll have to cross that bridge when we get to it, to be fair, but... No! So I tried artifacts the other day, so I set my Book of the Dead to left-click Fisher's Flute. Fuck. I delete out. No! I'm coming back.
That is so cringe.
Damn it. Almost dead. There it is. You're a wizard.
Nice.
Well done, everybody.
3 of you at once got the wizard one? That's why that kill was so bad?
Yeah. So everyone is at
hustle.
25 now?
I think so.
Yes.
27.
Yeah. Wonderful.
Man, we didn't get shit.
No. But the regular loot is pretty good anyway.
And the friends
We
made
made
along the
memories.
way.
Yeah.
Yay. Yeah, I feel like there's not enough friction, so it like glides too much, if that makes sense.
I mean, fair enough. Yeah. When in doubt, a new mouse pad, they're not too expensive. You could always,
Never had
give it a
that
go.
complaint from a lady.
Jesus Christ.
God damn it.
Don't even start with me. You are the worst culprit for that type of joke, Denise. I slip one joke in.
He slips it in once and immediately gets complaints. SMH.
Now that I have heard a time or two.
Nothing is cuter in this game than those little Kebbit legs. It's kind of fucked up, dude. It's kind of fucked up. And there she is. There is level 62 Hunter. I'm just doing red salamanders right now because I got my Hunter rumor block list all set up the way Curtis recommended it. So there's 62 Hunter completed with that. I think I need to go do a Tale of Two Cats. Then it's time for some wild Guthix Sleeps.
I actually have a photograph of Mammal eating corn on my phone.
Oh, wait.
The lengthwise,
This is true.
obviously.
Trying to remember eating corn around you.
It was at Universal.
Fuck did I eat corn at you? Wait. No, I was thinking of... Because I feel like I had Mexican street corn at Disney, but I don't know.
I don't know if it was like a side or something, but it was in that one place we sat down to eat.
Huh, fair enough. Everybody sits down for some fuel. Can I get 6 corn on the cob, please?
Sorry, I'm from the Midwest.
Yeah, he just sticks the whole thing. I hear this like car wash sound effect, and then ear comes out naked.
Alright, this will be a Tale of Two Cats completed. A mysterious present. Here, kitty. Mouse toy. What do you mean nothing interesting happens? Oh. Wait, can you not act? Whatever. Let's put those lamps on Herblore, as you do. Lovely 5k XP. And by golly, if we open up Wild Guthix Sleeps, we are ready. Wild Guthix Sleeps kicks off with a pretty scary fight, literally minutes into the quest. You have to fight these 2 assassins, and they do this special attack, where one of them will fire an arrow at you, and the other will DDS you immediately after, and it's got a very high max hit. Where was the green arrow?
It was so, you know what, that was so funny.
I just
I
got
literally just said to the chat,
What the fuck?
yeah, I said to the chat like, oh, we're gonna go to Mr Mammal and watch him do while Guthix sleeps, and he's totally not gonna die. Oh my god, Mr Mammal, you almost died. Like, literally right after.
What happened?
So I'm doing the assassins and while Guthix sleeps, and I was waiting for the green arrow to hit me and then to change to prey melee, and I never saw the green arrow, so I was like waiting for it. And he just DDS me like 60 something damage.
I think he can only DDS you for like 72, but the other one can hit a 40 in conjunction for like a combined chance stack of like 100 something, but you might have been okay.
Huh. Okay.
Probably an if chance.
Yeah. Well, that was scary one way or another. Yeah, I don't know what I'm yapping about. Like, the green arrow is there, clear as can be, so I don't know. I guess I just wasn't looking at the right time or something. I don't know. The next difficult fight of this quest is against Surok Magus. Now, you protect from magic, and unfortunately he does chip damage to you through prayer. He's got a lot of mechanics. He'll summon these little minions, and if it's an agile one, you have to bind it. If it's a strong one, you cast Weaken on it. And then he'll shoot these elemental spells at you. You have to attack them with the opposite element. And there's also a little bomb. You have to telegrab it and high-alk it. So it's actually a pretty, pretty clever fight from Jagex. Pretty well designed in my opinion. The first time around, I brought the Aram Staff, because I was like, I think the 6-tick attack speed of the Twin Flame is going to be a problem. And I literally just ran out of food. I didn't mess up a single mechanic, and he out-chip damaged my food. So I came back with the Twin Flame, literally beat his ass. Last time, we completely ran out of food. This time, we have 9 Karambwans remaining. Apparently, the Twin Flame Staff is kind of good, I guess. Holy shit. We got Gommel with a Bronze Scimitar for some reason. Those two don't even... I mean, they just get insta-deleted. Ciricius is a coward. That did depressingly nothing. Halberd and Abyssal Whip are in the bin. Absolutely hate the aesthetic of that. Very off-putting. Looks creepy. These 3, Dust to Dust, Hazelmere, Mazchina, and the pirate guy somehow managed to survive. What the hell was the point of that fight? I mean, it was just utter obliteration. Yo, why'd they give him a dick? They gave the run statue a caca. And now for what I would call the final boss of While Guthix Sleeps, the Balance Elemental. This fight is not that difficult, but if you mess up, it can get really messy really fast. So basically, he uses all 3 combat styles, and the lower health he is, the faster his attack speed. If you pray incorrectly, your stats get drained like crazy. So, if you mess up a bunch, especially towards the end when he's attacking every like 3 ticks, it can get really, really out of hand. So, you just have to make sure that, getting the correct protection prayer on is your #1 priority. He himself starts using overhead prayers, but the weapon you're using, it's an afterthought. You just have to get your prayers right. But we're not done yet. Dude, the animations on that guy are so cool. And now we touch the Stone of Jas. He touched the butt. While Guthix Sleeps has been completed. 80,000 thieving, 75,000 farming, 75,000 herblore, and 50,000 hunter. 73 farming, 66 herblore, and 63 hunter. With that huge herblore XP drop, I actually wonder if I have level 70 banked. Let me look. I'd be willing to bet I do. Oh, I do. Sweet. Okay, we're sorted for Song of the Elves herblore. We've got 70 banked now. Hell yeah. Right, so of course, the biggest unlock after completing While Guthix Sleeps is I can now kill tormented demons. And that actually aligns very well with my upcoming goal. So the next Grandmaster quest that I would like to do is, if I can find it, Monkey Madness 2. And that requires 69 Slayer. So, chances are, in the next 7 Slayer levels, I'll probably get a Greater Demon task and we can do some Tormented Demons.